Hello friends, in this video let's quickly talk about how to rename a database in SQL Server. I am going to show this in SQL 2016. Probably the process is same in all the options. So there are two ways in doing that. So I'll show you what is the first way and what is the other way. Okay, the first way I can simply use SQL Server Management Studio SSMS. It is very easy and it is very familiar to everyone. Okay, so the second one is I am going to show you how to rename the database by using scripts. That is also very easy. As a SQL developer or as a SQL user, it's very easy in renaming the database by using SSMS or by using scripts as well. But you should be having necessary privileges to perform these operations. So as a normal data reader privileges or data writer privileges is not enough to perform this activity. Maybe suitable for DBAs. So let's me quickly show you by using SSMS. So before going to show you by using SSMS, so let me show you how many databases are there in my server. So how to show you, how to see how many databases are there in my server? Simply select star from sys.databases. Sys.databases. Okay, if I run this, I can see how many files are there here and what are their names I can see here. If you see, I have 20 databases, master, temp, model, MSDB and all. You can see the order and you can see the database ID as well. If you see, I created a last database name is scripts. I want to perform some options on the top of this database. The ID is 20. You can see created date time is this. Compatibility level is 110. Okay, I'm okay with that level. That's fine. Okay, and you can see multiple options here. That's all okay. Leave it. What are all that? Then how to rename it? The first option is by using SSMS. Simply go here. Refresh this first. So right click on the scripts database. As I mentioned, I am planning to rename for this. So click on select, right click on the particular database, click on rename. So once you click on rename, you get like this option. Okay, so here I am going to make it as new, scripts underscore new. So once I right click here, it automatically makes scripts underscore new. Now let's run this and see either it is refreshed. Yes, it's showing as a scripts underscore new. So do you see any impact to the existing objects or existing privileges or existing anything? No, you don't see anything. So then what about the underlying files here? So is the underlying files also modifies to the scripts underscore new.mdf, scripts underscore new underscore log.ldf? No, it won't change. Let me quickly go here. So this is a location of the underlying files. Okay. So if you perform a rename at the front end, underlying files won't change. Do you see any impact? No, it's already linked here. At the background, you can see the link. So you might be having a location of the file somewhere here. Okay, so you can see, or I'll show you by using here right click and properties only, easily to understand. Right click, properties. Yes, even though you change at the front end, you do not attach anything on the back end. So back end files. So it internally linked again to the scripts.mdf, scripts underscore log.ldf only. It only changed at the front end name. The user only can see it, but the background people can see scripts file only. So can I rename back? Yes, I can do that to the different original name. Okay, I'm going to rename to a original by using scripts. How to do that? So it's also very easy. So let's quickly here. So you can write a script, very easy script. So as I mentioned, you should have a privileges. So exec, so sp underscore rename. So rename db space old name. So what is the old name? Scripts underscore new. What is the old name? Yeah, let me. This is the old name, comma. So the new name is, I am going to make it a scripts only. I am just removing the name which I made it. So let's select this and execute this. Yes, you can see the database name scripts has been set. So now let's run this. You can run this. Yes, you can. It made it as this one. So this is how we do rename by using two options I showed you. So one is by using SSMS, by using scripts. So even I showed you how many databases are there where you can see directly here. And now, do you see any changes in the backend files? No, you don't feel it. You don't feel it at all. So this is how we do rename the databases in SQL Server. These are the two easy and quick options. So that's all about it. So please like and subscribe for more technical videos. If you have any question, please drop your question in the comment section. I'll try to answer as soon as possible. Also follow me on Facebook. Thank you.